So what do you sort of go by when you're down in the water?
Seagull Jones is the name. Obviously after the Iron Man legend Seagull Jones himself, renowned for bombing, renowned for sitting out back and bombing a big one just to go for a win. So that's just where the names come from.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Donkey Dick Dan Dangerous Fury.
Yeah. Why do they call you Donkey Dick?
You know, big hand, big dick really. So that's been sort of my name since I was born.
Yeah.
I get called Whispers Bud.
Why's that?
I was the quiet man of the body surfing comp.
Yeah, you don't get involved in much of the bullshit.
Nah, not like Seagull Jones.
Does Seagull get a bit carried away with it all?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a bit arrogant.
They call me Slinky.
Yeah.
Just my ability to turn, I can twist my penis 17 times around. I'm also very slender in the water.
The nickname's Twiggy for obvious reasons. Don't know why you're laughing. So do you want to tell us what does the league mean to you, mate? Like,
It's more than a league for me.
yeah.
It's a way of life. And I think at the same time, I hate all you cunts, but I love you.
Well, it's a lifestyle.
Yep.
You know, it's not just a sport. It is a lifestyle that you live. I guess, yeah, and I've been able to make a living off it. So,
A good living?
Roof over my head. Few extra potatoes for the kids at night. I'm pretty content with that.
What was your motivation to start the league up?
You know, like I saw some leagues floating about the beaches, and I thought, look, they were nice and they looked like a bit of fun, but I didn't think it was probably treated with the brevity and the seriousness that it deserved.
Yeah.
You know, it is a serious sport, and to see some of these clowns, you know, they come down on the weekends and they jump in the water with their board shorts or their footy necks, and you just think, you know, like there's legends here, you know. Like we were just talking before. Pringles Johnson is down on the foreshore right now, and there'd be about 3 people in the entire beach who know who he is, and the guy's a bloody legend.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I wanted to do it to start up the league, to give guys like Pringles a chance to shine and get the recognition that they deserved. You know. Yeah. And do you think the legends would be proud of the sport from where it's come from to where it is today?
Oh, they'd have to be.
Yeah.
They'd have to be.
Which ones?
Old Stumpsy Smith would just have to be like, he'd be that stoked, like, yeah. Look, even though he's not around now, that freak accent with the koala, terribly sad, but it's he'd be that, like, just be that proud of the direction that's going. Yeah.
But Stumpsy should never have had fireworks in that sort of spot, should he? Really?
Oh, sorry, I laugh. I just think about that poor koala's family. Like, I laugh instead of crying these days. That's what you got to do.
And what do you reckon the legends of the sport would say if they looked in on the BSFL now and saw where it had come? What do you reckon they'd be thinking?
I've always said this. Fuck them. I don't even care. I don't give a fuck about who's been before me, who these cunts are. All I care about is myself and who I'm competing against. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. And all the rest is just noise and nuisance in between.
Yep. I know your own kids are probably incredibly proud of old Dad the Donk, but a lot of the local rugrats around here see you running up in your large fronted trunks coming out into and out of the water, and they think, I could be like that guy one day. What do you say to kids like that?
Yeah, keep it up. Like, just keep enjoying yourself. That's all that the sport's about, I suppose. Like, it's you know, you got your Seagull Jones is a bit of a wanker and a bit arrogant and thinks he's better than everyone else, but it's all about enjoying yourself. So for the little attackers out there, like, look, if you don't have the donk down below, like, put some socks or something down when you're body surfing or on the beach. It really sort of it goes a long way. Like people notice those sort of things at the beach. So yeah,
It's the 1%ers really.
it's
isn't
1%ers.
it?
Like don't let it drop around to the back. That's sort of I've seen a few kids have that issue where they put the socks at the front and don't give a run. It's dropped down to the back. Looks like they've sort of shut themselves. But yeah,
It's a bit of a giveaway, that one. Yeah, how would you describe your style?
It's what I like to call growth.
Yeah, why do you call it the growth? What does that mean?
It's a mixture between grace and stealth.
Yep. So what's the? How did you come up with those two words for growth? Like where did the grace come from?
Oh, you just got to see me in the water, mate. It's magnificent.
Right.
I sort of the dolphin style kick has always been handy with like that. Like
Yeah.
I do that, and then I sort of hold the wave. Like showed today in the comp that I think where did I come out of the water third? Yeah, third out of 6. So I'm sort of mid range, but the donkey kick, and the dolphin flip have just been fantastic.
As I said before, I'm not a slender body type, but when I'm in the water, I'm fishing around, and that's how I get on my pace.
Mm-hmm.
Like other blokes as yourself and Dan and stuff, you've got your strong swimming action. I'm more of your unorthodox, slinky sort of setup.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And what would you say is probably your greatest strength in the competition?
I'm good at the ghosties, the put-offs.
Yep.
So that's pretty good.
Do you want to tell us about those?
I've got one that I always use. Simple, puts them off. It's miss your mum's a bitch. And
It's a classic.
yeah, gets them every time.
His style, I guess you'd probably call it a combination of grace, power and skill. Very strong swimmer, swimming from a very young age. When I was about 1 and a half, Dad took me down to the deep end of the Dimboola War Memorial Pool, threw me in and said, son, if you can get to a ladder, you're probably going to be a legend. Gosh, you mind, we're filming. Thanks.
She loved it.
Sorry guys.
She was unreal.
Yeah, thanks mate. Thanks. Yep, thanks. Alright, yep, we're filming. Jesus.
Cut straight through the waves. Yeah, a bit like a razor in my technique. I fly under a bit. A few of the boys like to sit on top. A few of the larger boys like to sit on top of the wave and float it through. But I'm cutting through more often than not, which it's recently with the new inclusion of this interference rule and stuff. Obviously to make the game, for the spectators and stuff, it's brilliant. But cutting through, it's made it a bit difficult for me. I'm often getting tapped out at the moment, so I'm just looking to work on that.
Do you keep tabs on the rogue infants like what they're up to?
I've got a Facebook group going.
Yep.
Sorry, I laughed just because I forgot about one that, like in Africa, they don't have Facebook, so I just, like every now and again I send like a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
Like in an envelope.
And you mentioned the kids. Do you reckon? Would you encourage them to get into this sort of line of work, or would you rather they got into something a bit more mainstream?
They're in it. They've been in it since they came out the womb.
Water birth.
My youngest Fitzy came out in perfect torpedo formation, shot out the womb. Right, now, if you try and tell me that that's not a born champion, you should think again. Because that kid, I know I have a crack and I'm a bit of a battler, but that kid, he'll be world number 1.
So back to these kids. Are any of them? Would you be proud to say that any of them were
Like I think,
in the sport, or
yeah,
would you-
like though, even though I'm not there, I could probably put all my savings in that water service for them.
Yep.
On the fact that they're probably winning every competition that they're in. Like they're all born body surfers. Like just you can see, like I wasn't there for any of the births, but I've seen the photos that have come up on Facebook. I've been tagged in, and they're just winning comps like it's going into fashion. It's in their blood.
Yep. So, Brenty, everyone's got a bit of a mentor or like a guru or like someone they turn to for advice. Have you got anybody like that in your career or your life?
Yeah, I do actually. He goes by the name of Ricky Reefwalker.
Oh yeah, what's special about Ricky? What's Reef's done?
He once caught a wave with a dolphin. He made the dolphin look uncoordinated.
Holy shit, that's some grace.
Yeah,
Does-
mate.
Someone that sort of mentored me and got me into the sport early on was I don't know if you guys heard of him, Frankie Fish Eyes.
Yeah, he's an Anglesey man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he donated these glasses to me. I actually wear these, as you can see, they're wraparounds. So
Yep.
they stay on me the whole time. So Frankie's, he's moulded me from a little fella up to now. So.
Yeah. What did he give you a piece of advice or anything like that, or do you go to him pretty regularly?
Yeah, not as much these days for body surfing.
No.
It was early on. It was strictly body surfing. Now it's more, your chai lattes and a bit of yoga as well, just to keep my spiritual side in touch.
Is that important to you, keeping a strong spiritual connection with the ocean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh look, Shooter McMillan's always been a good one for me. Like he much the same as me, but lets our swimming and lets our body surfing do the talking. We're not ones for outlandish sort of, the big hair or stupid looking chops or shit looking head. But yeah, he's been one that I've gone to for guidance, and he's always just sort of pointed me in the right direction and sort of helped me deal with different experiences I've had along the way on the circuit. Like the circuit now is going to 6 or 7 different countries. It's hard to keep up.
And he's a bit of a wild bloke, Shoots.
Yeah, like on the piss, he's out of control, and he has had that sort of much publicised cocaine problem. But everyone loves a rack every now and again, don't they? Like
Who needs a septum?
Yeah, exactly right. Like I don't know. No one's actually told me why we need 2 nostrils. It's a bit of nothing against God, but it's a bit of a fuck up on his behalf, because we should have just had just one big hole. Been a lot easier for breathing. Like this doesn't do anything. So Shooter told me that, and I'll stick by it. I agree with him.
Pringles obviously is a legend, but there's the man that taught me to body surf. A lot of people are probably going to sit there and say it was probably his dad. Wrong. It was a man by the name of Warren Davies, or the Guru, as he insists on being called. Warren taught me everything I know about body surfing, and look, I'm indebted to Warren forever. I really am.
Yes, I have spoken to Seagull a couple of times about it. Obviously, he's given up the sport now and lost a lot of interest in it, and rather just go fishing in his Daewoo Lanos. But he has given me a couple of really helpful hints that have just helped me get through.
Warren always said to me, no lungs makes you bung. And what he was trying to say was that if you haven't got the lung capacity to get the 250, 300 metre waves, the really big medusas, you're going to struggle, because a lot of what makes this competition what it is not just the style that you have on a wave, but it's the length that you can carry a wave. And the further you can go with your head down, the further you'll get. Because you cut the water a lot nicer with your head down, and so no lungs in your bum. That was Warren Davies' great quote. Sorry, the Guru. Nice. And I live by that. And it's not just body surfing, it's driving, work, sex, everything. I will not breathe for extended periods of time in almost every activity I partake in. Have you got a mantra or anything that you like to work by? Whispers? Is there anything that sort of you tell yourself when you're in comp or prepping for comp?
Yeah, I go by the quiet bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese.
And what does that mean?
It means I sneak up on the opponents and I just pass and just win.
The mantra that I live by is pin the ears back.
Is that?
But literally pin the ears back. So when I get in the water, literally get two. You can get bobby pins or like a little tack, and you literally just pin your ears in, and that's given me a good probably 47 metres extra distance just from pinning the ears back.
Is that in a calendar surf season or per event?
Per event.
47 mate. That's a big gain.
I know.
Were your parents large-eared?
So I'm getting my parents.
Yeah.
Yes. Dad had a 36 centimetre girth.
On the ear?
Yep.
Mm.
And Mum was born with no ears. Would you believe?
Jesus. Was that a result of any drug abuse from the grandparents or anything like that?
Yeah, the grandparents smoked a lot of reefer, and since then she just was born with no ears.
Jeez,
That's a damn shame.
Is she deaf or can she hear through holes or what's her story?
She has these little funnels
Yep.
that you put into your ear and they sort of expand. So
Wow.
they come out like a funnel.
Probably a perfect one for me with like, you know, donkey, big dick and that. Like, you stay hard.
Mm.
Stay hard. So, right, what is she to do?
Thanks, mate.
See ya.
Good on you.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
What do they call you in the water, mate?
Whispers.
Oh, what's that? Mitzi!